Well, in the first instance, we came here to farm and we had beef and sheep, and to be quite honest, we really enjoyed that. And then there was an impulse to plant some vines.
We started off initially with 8,000 vines. We've increased the planted area to 24,000 vines over the last 20 years. And since then, retrospectively, we've realised what's very special about this site. So we're 100% south facing, really well draining soil. We're in a sheltered valley, and I would say it's probably one of the warmest spots in Cornwall.
There's absolutely no doubt that it's easier to produce grapes now than it was nearly 30 years ago when we started. There's no doubt about that. And grape varieties that we struggled to even think that anybody could plant in the UK are now commonly planted.
Our average yield has been going up and up. We're just getting more frequent good years. When we look at the historical weather data in the 1950s and 60s, there wasn't one year we would have got a grape on this site. And the last 3 years, so 13, 14 and 15, have all been good years, and it's the first time we've ever had 3 excellent years in a row.
It's always tricky. I mean, we've just had frosts wipe out half or most of Burgundy, the Loire, large chunks of Champagne and bits of England. And then when you get hail, everybody struggles to produce grapes.
The flowering weather, end of June, beginning of July, that's really the most important time of the year. So if it's really good weather, all of the flowers turn to grapes and we get an excellent crop. And then later on in the year, so the warmer the weather in August, the bigger flower bunches that you get the following year. So we're noticing not only better flowering, but better flowers initially from the previous warm year.
I think there's no doubt that knowledge is the key to everything, and if you've got data to work on, it's really useful. And also we find, in a practical situation where we applied for a protected designated origin for an area of the vineyard, the research work that had been done here was absolutely vital in getting the case properly made.
There are, we know in the UK, some really, really excellent sites, and if the industry were more focused on those areas, I think you would have an identity within that area, and also you would have much more security in production.